Welcome to my quiet Daisy life. This is our survivor. Her name is Daisy.
You sit here, cook by the blue light, and read comments and stuff.
Among the killers, we seek to stay alive under the radar, hunting, gathering, building, all while having to constantly watch out for other survivors and threats. You are a huge part of this series. We will have topics of conversation each episode, and as each episode ends, I will read your comments. I hope to live a long and quiet Daisy life and get to know you all very well. What is good, everybody? Thanks for watching our girl Daisy survive in Daisy. Since Daisy is apartment hunting today, I thought it would be cool to ask you about your favorite space, like ever. It could be a home you lived in when you were a child, or maybe a camper, or even an office. Just a place where you felt warmth and peace. For me, it was our home when we lived in Seattle. It was a tall, narrow building, but it had a third-floor loft, and I would open the windows and feel that cold breeze, hear the rain, and play Daisy. And I'd glance over at the window every now and then to see the lights from the neighborhood. Just super nostalgic, and I miss that. Tell me about your place, and I'll read your comments out in the next episode. For now, my buddy Bishop is a real estate agent in the apocalypse, and he does a great job selling me on this place. Put Bishop and a house emoji in the comments. Enjoy.
So up here, if you go into this apartment,
Yeah.
and you wall off this room, you still have this room, and you could come into here and have a no window room in this bathroom.
That's good.
Yeah, that should work.
What do you mean in chop off this door?
Meaning, make it so that they can't get into this room.
Okay.
I think the way you have it is perfect.
You think I'll be able to get to the lock here? I should be, right? But I have to remember wooden log. Okay. That. The purpose of it is mostly to chill and read comments. Did one fall? Alright, there's one. See if we can get another without knocking the tree down. Okay. Ah, dang it.
That's okay.
I thought I could get two. You picked them both up. Nice.
If you want to go start chopping the next tree, I'll run them upstairs real quick and then come back to carry more.
Okay. Yeah. I have two saws. They're not in great shape. Do you have any sharpening stones or no?
I think I do.
I might have one more use of one. And this is a cool place because there's a cow pasture right here.
Yeah, I got a sharpening stone if you need.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna use this one up. Yeah, do you know where I'm at? I got 2 logs ready to go. Oh yeah, I just cut those up. I'll cut this up too. Try not to knock down trees so that we don't pique people's interest.
Yeah. Oh, I got a zombie coming up.
Yeah, he's been running in place for a while.
Oh.
I'll go take care of it. I hope my wire didn't get ruined or something dumb. Okay, let me check my wire. Looks good. Badly damaged, it survived. Okay. So you start attaching all that stuff. I'll open up some nails.
Yep. Did you end up finding a hatchet to hammer with?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Do we need to do anything else? Do we have enough? It's not giving me the cue. Yeah, we must. What else would we need?
None. That should be it.
Okay.
Try now.
You had to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
This is way cool. And I don't think I'm gonna board up the windows, because then passerbys can see that something's up here. This is just super covert. And like you said, you can just go in that bathroom.
Exactly. Yeah, you hop in here. You could probably even light something up in the would be hidden.
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh crap! I don't want to dismantle it. Stop.
That's okay.
Here we go.
I got a sharpening stone in case we put the lock on there and we can't reach it.
Yeah. That would
We have
stink.
to cut our way out.
Yeah.
Probably should have stayed on the other side just in case we could tell if we could see it.
Yeah, not a bad idea. But it's
I'll
okay.
do it.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. So many times I've built something that I thought I'm all good, and then I locked myself in or locked myself out.
Right.
Can't see the code. And what's
Look at
nice is when you
this.
have it, man, when you swing it, it won't be hanging out the outside of the building.
Oh, nice.
Here,
Okay.
you want me to go out there and
Here, I'll give
Do
you
that.
the lock, and you want to set it up and just send it to me in Discord what you chose for the numbers.
let's see if I can at least close this. Okay, good, yeah.
This is great.
See, you might have to, yeah, if, I'll try and see if it'll hurt me, but
Why would it
if
hurt?
you're on this,
Okay.
well, because if you're on like this side of it when you try and open it, okay, yeah, it goes through you.
You want to set the combo up and
Sure.
send it to me?
Yeah, and I'll let you know what it is.
Oh, yeah, this is nice. I can wash my hands in here. I can take a bath in here. I can be like Will Smith and I Am Legend and sleep in the bathtub. Get a wolf in here and let it be my dog.
Here, come down to your right.
Oh, I see you.
There you go. You
I
see
got
me?
you. Yeah.
Okay. You want to go into crouch mode. There's two of them. We could try and get them both.
I think one's going to have more than enough. Oh, yeah, I see the cow.
Okay.
Do you have anything silenced or no?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you can take it out then.
Okay.
If
He's
you-
laying down. I'll get that one. Get closer and try and pop him in the head.
Okay, what are you shooting?
The KA-74.
Oh, yeah, that'll get it.
Use this bush as cover.
I think you can probably shoot him from there. Dude, what was that green thing that went flying? What kind of bullets you shooting? Nice shooting.
Got both cows. If you want to get the, yeah, you get that one. I'll get this one.
Yeah.
Gotta be quick. That last
Yeah.
round killed the bottle suppressor.
Yeah, it did. Were those tracer rounds? You must have had some tracer rounds in there. I saw one go flying. It was pretty cool.
I don't know. I just load whatever I find on the ground.
Right. Right. My place. Very cool.
Did you write down what that code was?
No. Did you send it to me?
No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, okay.
I kind of forgot it. Okay, those logs are on the ground. And let me throw that sharpening stone down too that I found. There you go, boss.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think I'll build a crate real quick.
Yeah, afraid to stand in here with those windows, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Yeah, the other one was too small, man. This is way better. So good call. That was a good find.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, so we haven't discussed it. While we're
What's that?
here, cooking up steakums and such, is Toby the Scranton Strangler?
What was when you said that? I was trying to remember what his name was. It was like a three name.
Oh,
Because remember, Toby says it when he's on jury duty, and I was like trying to wrap my brain.
Hubbard Scott or something. I'm sorry, were you opening that for a reason?
Yeah, just to grab the lock because it was outside.
Okay. Are we all locked
It's
in?
inside now. No, we're not. I just wanted to make sure that we had the lock on the inside in case we hear a door open.
All right, why don't you lock us in? I think. Oh, are you going to leave from here? Is that why?
No, I can lock it, and I'll just leave
Yeah.
whenever I leave.
Yeah, that's a good point. Smart guy. Okay.
Oh, hey, sorry, didn't know you were in here.
No privacy in the apocalypse. See everything else?
I was laughing at the Faith video because I think I was down like purifying water at the time when you kept going in and out of that hunting cabin while Java was changing.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was going on while playing, but then I watched it back. I was laughing.
Yeah, that was one of the more underrated moments of that episode. I was like trying to walk in on him. Like I'd walk in and he still is in his pants, and then I walk in again, he still isn't changing yet. And then the third time he was in his undies. I'm like, oh, sorry. I still have a.
I got a stove too, but I don't have a cook pot or a pan, so
Oh, okay.
you're gonna have to cook solo.
What am I doing here? I just want to drop this. Okay. Well, we'll cook some up. You can have some chicken if you need it. I
No,
want
I'm pretty solid on for now. Yeah.
I can't imagine the light from this goes out of this room, but I'll go check. It looks nice, man. That's really cool.
It's blue.
It's blue. I knew it was coming, man. I kind of like having the wooden crate tipped right there.
Yeah,
on
I don't
the-
think you could see that at all. Don't forget your guns on the ground right here.
Oh
Sauce.
crap! I did forget. Good save.
Yeah, if you want to go, you can go.
I'm just gonna close the door and see if you
You
can see
definitely
the.
can't see it.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna see it from out there either. So
No, I think you're solid.
nice. Oh, this is cool, man. So now we can just sit here, cook by the blue light, and read comments and stuff.
Cool, man.
Yeah, this is way
I'm gonna.
cool.
I'll shoot you the code, and I'll let Daisy get back to her solo ride. I gotta go on the other server and try and make my way down to you guys.
Well,
If
thanks.
Rax updated the map.
Yeah, thanks for helping me, man. I'm just gonna finish cooking this up and log off myself. I usually don't
For sure, brother.
play much at night. You know, it's better to see during the day. But dude, thanks
Hard
so
to
much.
see.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
bringing that lock and help me carry that, cut down on the time big time. So cool, man. Where you at?
Heck
Did
yeah.
you head out already? All right, I'll give you the salute. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't get a lot better than this in the apocalypse. I mean, a little better, but this is pretty good. A lot of times I wait for the end of the episode to read your comments, but we're chilling, we're cooking, we're hanging out. I'm going to read your comments from last episode, starting with maybe my favorite one, Micah Purdy. That apartment doesn't even have a television. You know, sometimes I feel like you're not even trying to survive in the apocalypse in style. That's a great comment, Micah. This one's better than the last one, but it still doesn't have a telly, man. But, you know, it's the apocalypse. We're doing all right. We'll make like hand puppets on the wall in the shadows. That'll be our telly. Ian says, to survive 8 hours a day for a year, I'd play using my current style. Initially stash things I need deep in the forest. Only build when I'm well and truly ready to. Never use water pumps, chlorine tabs. He would use chlorine tabs, boil water from creeks instead. Hunt for food, fish, roam the forest, look for bases and stashes to build up my loot haul. I tend to keep my characters alive for quite a while playing like this and rarely visit towns. That's a really solid strategy, Ian. I know you know how to survive. You kept Lucky alive. And yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous is raiding bases, because someone could spawn in and get you. You keep survivors long enough to miss them when they're gone, I'm sure. Stephen Price, you don't have to take the tree completely down to get logs. Just give it a couple smacks and check your vicinity for a log. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd read this one before I knocked down a bunch of trees on accident. Jim, for sure, solo rat teaming up would be risky, a betrayal thing, yeah. Because I asked what would you do if you had to survive 8 hours a day on DayZ for a year for a big cash prize? How would you do it? That's what they're answering in case you missed last episode. Lisa Burton, props to mom's jokes. Yeah, I also clipped my mom telling a joke in that episode. Mr. Sir, remote stick shelter near a pond for fishing, burn barrel in a nearby shed to cook the fish, get fat on mushrooms and fish, wear firefighter gear because it never gets wet and has good insulation, or best insulation. The wolves will bring you much of the meat that you need. So that's how he would survive for a year, 8 hours a day on DayZ. Solid strategy. Lisa, this is soothing and therapeutic. Wandering and talking is why we are here. Exactly. If you want pew pew, shoot 'em up. This series is not for you. Although, maybe you like both. Ashes says, I love watching these videos to wind down. Amen to that. Ashes Antics. Look him up on YouTube. Subscribe. He's awesome. Good buddy. Lisa Burton says, heck yeah, I like Chick-fil-A. Nuggets and waffle fries. Hot sauce. For sure. Java. He's answering the 8 hour a day question. I'd live in the woods next to a tier 2 town, excuse me. But I really think you'd have to have a nervous breakdown long before you collect the money. He really thinks you'd have a, okay, dude, read much. But I really think you'd have a nervous breakdown long before you collect the money. You know, with money on the line, I was nervous for Lucky, trying to survive the year, less than 8 hours a day for sure. And there's no money on the line. I was still nervous. You're right. Steven says, best content for DayZ. I wait for any DayZ streams or vids that come out that you make. Another great episode of DayZ. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Steven. Let's see. Paleo Physical says, just found you for the first time after getting back into DayZ. It's nice to see such a casual play style, simply planning for living rather than combat or raiding. Hey, I appreciate that. Yes, I'm going to respond. I didn't respond to you yet. That must be a newer comment. 23 minutes ago. Hey, pretty good. Yeah, I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel, Paleo Physical. Yeah, and maybe someday you'll join me. That'd be cool. Lisa Burton, definitely would have a team to survive the 8 hour deal. Let's see. Find a remote location near a well and animals to hunt. Try to avoid high traffic places for the most part. Still need to get good guns and scamper back to safety. Good stuff. Wayne, if everyone else on the server had the same offer, would you need to go halves with a friend and kill on sight? Permadeath rules as well, Hunger Games style. That would be wild, Wayne. Yeah, everyone on the server, last man standing. Yes, sign me up for that. That would be fun. And in the end, it'd be like 2 or 3 people left. You'd go weeks or months without seeing each other. Maybe, who knows how long. It'd be crazy. Joe says, that is an interesting question. For me, improvise, hide deep in the forest with an improvised shelter, buried crates and the garden, Pretty much infinite food with gardens, decent hydration. As always, thanks for the content. Side note, I'm also a proud father of a really cool daughter. Amen to that. God bless you and your daughter. Solid strategy. Gardens kind of give away location, but if you're deep in the forest, maybe you can get away with it. That's a good, I like the hydration aspect of that. Let's see, Jim. Yeah, Jim's next. An added thought. Have loved your gameplay since you popped onto my feed a couple months ago. Liked your demeanors and values you show in your stories. Liked it so much that even though we will never meet in game, well, why not? It's on my bucket list now. Yeah, we can meet in game. That'd be awesome. He's running a PC, that's why. Okay, well, when you get an Xbox, we can do it. It'll be awesome. We'll game. Made a lot of good friends gaming together. Wayne, although it would be nice to build a base and a garden near a well and garden, live peacefully near a fishing spot. Yep, for sure. Les says, to survive on DayZ, I would definitely play Nomad, keep moving about, avoiding other players. But if I did come face to face, I would try making peace by communicating, but if all else fails, click, click, bang, bang. I think that's what I kind of do. That's probably how I would play it. Just kind of keep moving. Lisa, I enjoy Severograd. Yeah, I do too. Rick says 2 guns max, and if they have the same loadout, even better. No mic, no life. Tommy says, nice video, my friend. Lisa shouts out Native Dad. Appreciate that. And Ashes says, I would hide. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Well, the episode's not over. Usually we read these at the end. Today we're doing things a little out of order. We're going to read them at the middle. Hope you enjoyed that chill montage. And now we'll get back to a day in Daisy's life.
All right.
Daisy.
Well, it's a sunny morning in the apocalypse. I already left my apartment. I want to find a lock to lock these doors. Like one of those lock picks. A few other odds and ends. We want to go leave an offering at the church for sure after getting our beef up. Huge thanks to Bishop, the Apocalypse Realtor. If you need any real estate in the apocalypse, 555 all dead. Go ahead and type that in your mobile telephone. Or they also receive SMS text messages. So, is Toby the Scranton Strangler? We need to go through that for you Office fans. If you're not an Office fan, whatever. Also, tell me about like your favorite place that you've lived or space that you've been, spent significant time. Like I said, maybe it could even be an office or a place that's just like when you were there, you look back on it with fondness of heart. Phrase I'm using more and more as I get older. But anyway, yeah, in the office, there's this... Do I have a sheath? I don't know. A sheath. Where does it go? It's badly damaged. Does it go anywhere? I got assault boots for a knife. I'm just gonna drop it. I do want to find like a fange too. Put my knife on my boots, what the cool kids do. Want to find a fange. Want to find a lockpick. And we'll see what else, a few other things. And we will take, like this week and next week's episode, and just explore our city, man. Yeah, so Toby... There's this background character running through the series that you never really see, but they reference him in the news. He's in the background. The Scranton Strangler. He's a murderer, and they're trying to track him down, but they don't know who he is. And then there's one episode where the whole office is huddled up watching the news live because the police are chasing the Scranton Strangler. And it's like the O.J. Simpson chase type thing. Where were you when the verdict came? I was in 8th grade PE, and they made an announcement over the loudspeaker. They stopped the whole school to announce that verdict. All the kids cheered. Not sure why. I guess if you can run really fast with a football in your hands, you can't possibly be a bad person. So, Christmas lights... It would be cool to get a generator in there and then put Christmas lights on every once in a while. So, they're chasing him, and it's in a green, I want to say, what is it, a Cougar? Mercury Cougar? Is that who makes it? Something like that, a little sedan. And you see it like drive by, you see it on a helicopter on the news or whatever briefly, that they're chasing it. Well, that car is in the Dunder Mifflin parking lot in the background. Like, when they're just kind of scanning the parking lot for context of a shot. Where someone looks out the window and you see the parking lot. That car is there all the time. It also, in one episode, is known to be Toby's car. The same car the cops are chasing is the same car that is Toby's car in an episode. Now, odds are the studio owns the car, and they said, hey, we need a car for this police chase, and they used that car, not drawing the parallels that this is Toby. It's Toby's car. However, here's the biggest piece of evidence, circumstantial as it were. You sound smart when you say that phrase, as it were. Nobody knows if you really used it right. But when they're all huddled around the television watching instead of working, Toby is the only member of the office. There's like, I don't know, 10 or 15 characters. He's the only one not there. He's the only one not watching that. So that's interesting. And later in the series, he gets called for jury duty for the Scranton Strangler case because they caught him on another occasion. And oh crap, is that a base? Yeah, that's a base. I got neighbors. Got neighbors. I don't know if we have to go to war and demoralize them so that they leave town. It'd be best if I could meet them and say hi without getting myself killed, but you know, I don't know. So he gets he gets on jury duty. Let me get away from this spot real quick. I'm not even gonna go upstairs. We want to go over to the church. Protective case. It could come in handy if we're gonna raid a base, right? Put explosives in it. And we may raid a base. That one. Because we want them to move on, whoever it is. Although, see, my mic is working. Okay. So when he gets on jury duty, dude gets convicted. And Toby is obsessed with, I think his name's George Hubbard Scott or something like that. And he's like, I'm not so sure he's guilty. And he becomes obsessed with this guy who's in prison for life or even on death row, I don't remember. Who he is convinced, he went along with the guilty verdict as the, you don't see any of the trial or anything, but he went along with the verdict, you know, as one of the jurors, but then becomes obsessed with telling everybody about this case afterwards, and he's not so sure he's guilty, and he thinks they've wrongfully, so he has this obsession with them, they have the wrong guy, the guilt is eating him. That's the case for Toby being the Scranton Strangler. Even if you haven't seen the show, what do you think? I like it. I think it's fun to say he is. However, I think it is that the car was owned by the studio and they used it for the shot without giving it too much thought. When Toby writes episodes, he's also a writer on the show. When he writes episodes, he does not write himself in. I don't know if he's humble that way or what the deal is, but he does not write himself in. So I'd have to check. I bet he wrote the episode where they were huddled around the TV, and I bet they just grabbed the car because they said, that one. However, Toby becomes kind of an odd guy, writing like murder mystery novels. He's kind of weird, like especially towards the end, he gets a little bitter at life and lonely. I don't really know if we don't have a shotgun. We'll leave it. So I like saying that he is the Scranton Strangler. However, I think most people's logic would say he's not. That base over there does look secure. I should go around and check it from the other side. And see, but there's the church. It looked secured. It looks like someone else came through, opened that door, and saw the wall and left. That's what it looks like. But the back of the barn, it's right over there. See it? We should go up in that tree line and check it. Let's go leave our offering and look for a lockpick. Be cool to lock the doors as I go in, as I go home. Just 2 more layers of security. They are easy to break through. They're easy to break through when you lock them. People just hit it like 10 times with an axe or something. Metal wire. I mean, we could stick. Those are kind of hard to find. I don't think we're gonna build another base, but and if we do, it would be because we got raided, and all of our base building gear is in the base. So they would take all of our base building gear. We got the store up there. That would be cool to loot, but there's 2, 4, 6, probably 8 zombies right there, which in this game they'll tear you up pretty good. Cable reel. I think we're gonna need that if we're gonna do Christmas lights. So we'll pick that up. First we'll leave our offering. Let's leave it right here. Offering of beef. That one is the biggest one. You know, we're going to leave both. We're going to leave both. All right. Left our offering. How heavy is that reel? Okay. Got 5 spots, 3 spots, and we're pretty much maxed out at that. Okay. We did pick up an extra leather sewing kit. Can we use it yet on our plate carrier or anything? No. No, we could drop one of those if needed. We could drop this if needed. I think we'll drop that. We're not gonna... We could probably start ditching our base building gear, honestly. Is it official? Is beefsteak? Look how slow that circle goes. Look how much nutrition you get from this. Is it true that this grass-fed beefsteak is the heartiest food in the game now? I heard it's actually candy canes, but they're not spawning in anymore. As like a novelty item that they'll take you from blinking red to absolutely full, and I think that that was true. I have one candy cane, but we're never going to eat it. Maybe on like the day before a character wipe we'll eat it. This one right here on our shoulder. See it there? Okay. We could also use more KA ammo. So one of these days there's a camp up here that is likely to possible to spawn ammo, I think. We don't need that potato. Cutting back on starches. What is that? That's called a rock. Alright. It makes me nervous, that barn base. That's okay. It's life in the apocalypse, man. There's some tier 3 loot in this city, which maybe I didn't factor that in. I pretty much chose this place based on where I found the last parts that I needed to build the base. And wherever that is, that's where we were plunking our butt down. Had we had to keep looting for stuff, we would be further west. Had we found stuff sooner, we'd be further east. That was my thought process. Let's kill this one on the side of this barn here. Ah, crap, way late. Oh. Messing up my gear. Alright, let's see if we find anything cool in the store. I mean, a box of 12 gauge, even though I don't have a shotgun, it's a freaking box. That's a cool flag. Okay, no lockpick. It's alright. I either loot my way back that way, or I go check out the back of that barn. Kind of split the difference. I'll get a couple of these buildings. Where's the front door? I guess they built the front door on the front of that one. Electrical tire repair kit. I don't think I have a need for that. Oh, was it electrical tire repair or just tire repair? Now that is interesting to me. I don't really have a good plinking weapon, you know, to take out if there's a bunch of zombies and I need to stand on something and take them out quietly. I think I will take that. I don't know if I have any mags for it or anything. I think we dumped them a while back. I should combine this into this gun and make it a full mag. We should do that later. Badly damaged. So a gun cleaning kit would be really good. Yeah. I know we had one at one point. Yeah, that mag's badly damaged. Means it's likely to jam up and likely to be ruined and just break altogether. The gun cleaning kit will restore that up to tip-top shape. Okay, so gas can. Okay, gotta make some decisions here. Okay, what do we got? We don't need 2 leather sewing kits. We're gonna do a lot of cooking in that. Oh, can I put stuff in here? Okay, yeah, that'll save us a crap ton of space. Nice. Let's put this in here. We don't need this extra blade. It is nice to have. We have 15 rounds for the plinker. Let's put this in here. Okay, so this will create some good space. Always good to have alcohol tincture, just in case you get some sort of blood infection or whatever. Look, I'm organizing my inventory, guys. 2 rolls of bandages. Let's put all of our medical stuff up here. Okay. I should put that canned tuna in the storage crate. If someone steals it, no big deal, but stuff you want to keep the fresh food on your person so when you log off. Can I still switch between weapons? I should be good. When you log off, that timer isn't going on their moldiness. Alright, well, let's go up this way, loot a little bit, and then we'll loop around the back of that. I'm sure glad I grabbed this backpack. And I think we might leave our base building gear on the ground to respawn. And we'll live here for a while. And eventually that base will get found and destroyed. And when it does, we'll just mosey on out of here to the next town, right? I think I came up this way already, did I? Maybe not. I don't know if I came up this far or not. I don't think I did, or those would be open. Yeah, I did not go in those garages. Nice jacket. Meat tenderizer over there. My meat is tender enough, thank you. Barbed wire is cool if you got a bat. I don't like putting it on a base. I find I cut myself more than I ever cut any enemies. That pub is cool right there. Those would be fun to base up with that second floor fireplace for cooking and hanging out, and you're a little safer up there. Multivitamins. There, now I got a good stack of good ones. Got 11. Although with my food and water situation, I don't think I'll ever get sick. Ooh, Rex. Do you see what I see? That guy's just chilling there. What the heck? Do I have to carry that in my hands? I mean, do I even have a use for it? It's pretty ridiculous. I don't have a use for it. So as it might frustrate some of you, I'm not messing with it. Thanks for the sharpening stone, Bishop. I hope that's a zombie. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Canopy tent is more of a team thing. Or a Rax thing. A one-man team. The thing's too big, and I have nowhere to put it. It is very cool, though. I kind of wanted to go in that pub, but it's not worth the fight. I think I... Oh, the pub's right here. Never mind. Give me a Nata Cola. Come on. Pepsi, a Spite. A Dr. Prepper. How did they miss that one? Come on, Daisy. Dr. Prepper. BK. That's a good gun. I may need to make more, another storage. Oh shoot, I heard footsteps. I hope it's a zombie, but I'm getting out of here. It probably was that zombie, but the combo of that canopy tent and footsteps is creeping me out. Yeah, it was probably that zombie in green right there. Still. See if we can scope out that base and then get home. Organize our loot a little bit. Need more blaze ammo too. That I could probably find at those next episode. I think I gotta go. There's the church. I lost track of that barn. Is that it over there? That seems too far. That's it. This is not a great time to scout this. I'm heavy. I can't run or move real fast. If there is someone there, I'm gonna scout this another time, maybe next time. Although we are here now, it would be good to have that information, wouldn't it? Where is that thing? Is that it? That might be it. It might not be it. It seems pretty... that might be it. We should be able to see the back edge of it here from this tree line. Yeah, that wall looks like it's intact. That's all I need to know for now. Don't really want to get any closer. Let's see, is there a hole in it there? Might not be as intact as we thought. What am I seeing here? Okay, yeah, that's intact. At least the bottom half is. I'm going to assume that we have neighbors. I think if it was blown up, it would probably be swung open, one of the two doors. Someone would have raided it, kind of opened it, not cared to close it. Let me check this side. I want to see what the... Because it doesn't look like it reaches all the way up to the top. There's my house right there. Okay, so it doesn't reach the top on this side either. So the fence, okay, so it looks, I'm going to guess that that is a fully intact base. Oy. Well, I got a protective case. Get a bunch of nades, go blow that thing up. And if I see someone in the meantime, I'll have to use my gut. And if it looks like they can be talked to, what I mean by that is if they look like me, it's probably a no-go. Like plate carrier, camo gear, guns, it's probably not going to happen. If they're in like a quilted jacket or, you know, like semi, you know, like half mid-game gear, I doubt it because they have a freaking base. I just got to trust my instinct. And it would be great, it would be really cool if I was like, hey, what's up, man? How are you? And they're like, oh, good. And I was like, hey, you want to be best friends? And they're like, yeah. That would be the tops. So this is cool. You can't tell there's anything in that building. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Look, there's a base right there and right there. Someone's basing up that whole building. Are you kidding me? When did all this happen? Oh, goodness. Well, let me know what you think of that in the comments. Bishop, have you been selling some real estate without telling me? Dang it, man. Well, we're going to have to really mind our P's and Q's here. Maybe I make a bunch of best friends. Dang. Well, probably going to have to scout the area before I go out. That's crazy, man. Where's that barn? Oh, it's out the other side. Okay. So the barn base is up that way. I think it might be behind those trees right there. I don't think I can see it from here. I think it's right there. I think those are the hay bales. And then I have freaking neighbors in the next building. Dang it. Alright, well I'm going to go in my apartment and chillax for a minute. While I can, anyway. Yeah, you want me to give you that combo, don't you? Alright, well, I'm safe in my apartment
for
for
the end of the
now.
episode to read your comments, but we're chilling. We're cooking, we're hanging out. I'm going to read your comments from
I
last
need to get more
episode.
308s.
Starting with
Snipe
maybe
from
my
here if I see
favorite
somebody.
one. Micah Purdy. That apartment doesn't even have a television. You know, sometimes
Well,
I feel like
that's
you're not
the end
even
of the episode.
trying
If
to
you wanna watch me
survive
go
in the
through some
apocalypse
inventory,
in style.
I'll probably dump all
That's
this
a
base
great
building
comment,
stuff and put
Micah.
more important stuff
This
in
one's
here.
better than the last one, but it still doesn't have a telly.
It's been a good
man.
episode. Shout out to
But,
Bishop.
you know, it's
Thanks
the
everybody for your
apocalypse.
comments.
We're doing
We'll
all
read
right.
your next ones
We'll
and the
make
next one. I know a bunch
hand
of you
puppets on
commented
the wall
after I
in the
recorded
shadows.
this,
That'll
so
be
I
our
missed them.
telly.
I love you
Ian
guys.
says, to
Thanks for
survive
everything.
8
We'll
hours
keep
a day
gaming
for
straight
a
through the
year, I'd play
apocalypse.
using my current style. Initially stash things I need deep in the forest, only build when I'm well and truly ready to. Never use water pumps, chlorine tabs. He would use chlorine tabs, boil water from creeks instead. Hunt for food, fish, roam the forest, look for bases and stashes to build up my loot haul. I tend to keep my characters alive for quite a while playing like this and rarely visit towns. That's a really solid strategy, Ian. I know you know how to survive. You kept Lucky alive. And yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous is raiding bases, because someone could spawn in and get you. You keep survivors long enough to miss them when they're gone, I'm sure. Stephen Price. You don't have to take the tree completely down to get logs. Just give it a couple smacks and check your vicinity for a log. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd read this one before I knocked down a bunch of trees on accident. Jim. For sure, solo rat teaming up would be risky, a betrayal thing, yeah. Because I asked what would you do if you had to survive 8 hours a day on DayZ for a year for a big cash prize? How would you do it? That's what they're answering in case you missed last episode. Lisa Burton, props to mom's jokes. Yeah, I also clipped my mom telling a joke in that episode. Mr. Sir, remote stick shelter near a pond for fishing, burn barrel in a nearby shed to cook the fish, get fat on mushrooms and fish, wear firefighter gear because it never gets wet and has good insulation, or best insulation. The wolves will bring you much of the meat that you need. So that's how he would survive for a year, 8 hours a day on DayZ. Solid strategy. Lisa, this is soothing and therapeutic. Wandering and talking is why we are here. Exactly. If you want pew pew, shoot 'em up. This series is not for you. Although, maybe you like both. Ashes says, I love watching these videos to wind down. Amen to that. Ashes Antics. Look him up on YouTube. Subscribe. He's awesome. Good buddy. Lisa Burton says, heck yeah, I like Chick-fil-A. Nuggets and waffle fries. Hot sauce. For sure. Java. He's answering the 8 hour a day question. I'd live in the woods next to a tier 2 town, excuse me. But I really think you'd have to have a nervous breakdown long before you collect the money. He really thinks you'd have a, okay, dude, read much. But I really think you'd have a nervous breakdown long before you collect the money. You know, with money on the line, I was nervous for Lucky, trying to survive the year, less than 8 hours a day for sure. And there's no money on the line. I was still nervous. You're right. Steven says, best content for DayZ. I wait for any DayZ streams or vids that come out that you make. Another great episode of DayZ. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Steven. Let's see. Paleo Physical says, just found you for the first time after getting back into DayZ. It's nice to see such a casual playstyle, simply planning for living rather than combat or raiding. Hey, I appreciate that. Yes, I'm going to respond. I didn't respond to you yet. That must be a newer comment. 23 minutes ago. Hey, pretty good. Yeah, I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel, Paleo Physical. Yeah, and maybe someday you'll join me. That'd be cool. Lisa Burton, definitely would have a team to survive the 8 hour deal. Let's see. Find a remote location near a well and animals to hunt. Try to avoid high traffic places for the most part. Still need to get good guns and scamper back to safety. Good stuff. Wayne, if everyone else on the server had the same offer, would you need to go halves with a friend and kill on sight? Permadeath rules as well, Hunger Games style. That would be wild, Wayne. Yeah, everyone on the server, last man standing. Yes, sign me up for that. That would be fun. And in the end, it would be like 2 or 3 people left. You'd go weeks or months without seeing each other. Maybe, who knows how long. It'd be crazy. Joe says, that is an interesting question. For me, improvise, hide deep in the forest with an improvised shelter, buried crates and the garden, Pretty much infinite food with gardens, decent hydration. As always, thanks for the content. Side note, I'm also a proud father of a really cool daughter. Amen to that. God bless you and your daughter. Solid.